My name is Dima. I'm gonna show you how to generate ideas using GPT or another LLM services like Gemini, for example. Let's start. So first of all, I will show you some AI trends in media and in mobile marketing. Then I will describe some trend criteria, show three steps idea generation algorithm, one example, and Q&A session. So AI trends, you probably saw one of these videos in TikTok, Reels, or another social media. And one of the most interesting things through all of these videos that it's pretty realistic and it have something like wow effect. And why is this wow effect so important for us? Because that's what we also using in mobile ads. For example, here, wow, a million X. Wow, a million zombies. Wow, a million bolts. Can the king survive? I don't know. Probably not. And wow, they show the baby in danger again. But I'm kidding. The last one is more about empathy, but it's still a good example. And some companies already use these AI realistic video generated videos in their marketing companies using this wow effect. And here's some examples. From Kingshot, they use this interesting concept with huge guy instead of small warrior. They also use this concept in their banners, and I really recommend check their creatives. Vikinggrad generate in VO3 Viking vlog, which looks really realistic and well. Puzzle Survival show in first frame their pretty old creative, like generated a few months ago. Scene with open balcony in zombie apocalypse world. And the lastest one, their generated video, it's really high realistic cinematic videos, which I really like. And the last one is pretty simple. Copy these TikTok smart sliding trends from Soho. Looks funny. And how can we describe these videos? What common things here? I call it wow formula. First of all, it's realism. It looks really nice, especially with the latest AI generation models, which can create it so realistic. Secondly, it's surrealism. We know that it's not can be real. And because of this conflict, we have a cognitive dissonance in our mind, and it's why it produces a lot of emotions. It's what we need in hooks, and it's why it's so important for us. And also, novelty. These trends die so fast, and we have to use this information when we try to implement some AI trends from TikTok, for example. 3 steps algorithm. How to generate ideas in ChatGPT, and you probably try to ask ChatGPT generate some interesting, freshy, cool ideas, and it wasn't good. And here's why we have such a bad results usually, because basic model ChatGPT don't have some information about marketing trends, don't have information about your product, and it's just not so powerful enough model. And here, how can we solve it? Oh, no colors. Okay. I will show you an idea library, which will contain a lot of ideas from market. It can be trendy ideas from TikTok. It can be everything what we can find in market, and then feed to ChatGPT, for example. Then I will show you a universal template prompt, which will include some information about your product. And after that, I will show you which models you can use for this pipeline. Oh my God. So it were so, okay. Basically, this idea library, it's a huge mural board. I will show you a bit more detailed, and it will look a bit better in next slides. I split it for 4 categories, and I will describe each categories in next slides, of course. So it's include everything what I saw in the internet. It can be trendy ideas, it can be just interesting videos, it can be some mechanics from competitors. I put it there uh, because I want to feed all of this information to ChatGPT. And here, first category, it's player archetypes. Sorry for quality. It include different archetypes, what you already know, like chillers, competitors, collectors, etc. Here, one example for competitors, level comparison from Puzzle and Survival. They generate this video. I guess they used Clean Guy, latest model with the start and end framing, and it looks very well. Each column has different ideas, which I took from our competitors, our games, our experiences, so everything what I saw in also social media. And here, a little star, I highlighted one idea, which the more important for current moment, and this can help ChatGPT understand which ideas they're more important now, and it's also will use mostly cases these ideas. So I will show you next slide how it works. As next category, it's social media trends. It's basically it's everything what I saw in TikTok, Reels, and other social media. Here, one interesting video from Family Island. They fully generated. They generate this video with their own main characters for Instagram and Facebook. And here you can find another ideas about satisfying video, interview, podcast, challenges, everything. And shortly describe these ideas below. The next one is UGC with real life characters. Interesting trend, pretty new stuff for us because like few years ago it was almost impossible to create because of cost of production. Now it's pretty easy, especially this example from Vikinggrad. They generated in VO3 just 5 seconds as a hook. Pretty simple for generation because it's generated already with lip sync, with sound design, with the voiceover. Looks very well. So it can be interview, it can be reaction to gameplay when your own character, which looks like a real person, play your game, show some reaction, or explain some new mechanics, new updates, everything. And the last one, it's a full body story. I really like this one because it gives us a lot of opportunities to create everything which can connect it with another franchise like The Last of Us. Here we can see interesting references from Puzzle and Survival, and it's pretty safety for you because it just feels like The Last of Us, but it's completely new video. It can be reference for games, TV shows, everything, and it's also can not only can be about reference, it can be just a story about your game plot, story about your settings, story about your own characters, which also include some trends, some ideas from media, everything. So we built this idea library board, and here how it looks like. Here should be some notes. Okay, how it looks like a new universal prompt. You can just copy that and change only one element. The second one, second paragraph, which blue one, and put there some information about your product. It can be just name, simple description, and some information about your target audience for etc. Everything what you think can help ChatGPT generate new ideas, especially for your product. So this prompt have some information about what we're gonna see as a final result, like 10 ideas or 20 ideas. Please not try generate like 30, 40 and more ideas because it will be not so high quality. Some information about product, some information about highlighted ideas. with a yellow star. Some information also about realism and surrealism. And the last one, just a task that we want to put together different ideas from different categories, from different spheres, to one new strong emotion hooks. And each idea will be just a short description, mostly for inspiration. It will be not like final, fully described idea which you can use for production. It will be just a lot of short ideas. So next step is choosing only thinking or pro models, because only these models can analyze all of this information which we put before. So basically we just need to download all of this board from Miro as a PDF file, put in ChatGPT or Gemini, for example, add template prompt with description of your game, and choosing thinking or pro models. Only this case, it can analyze all of these context, because this PDF contain a lot of information, and basic models like ChatGPT or GPT-4o will analyze only like 5-10% of these information from this PDF. So please choose only thinking or pro model if you're rich enough. And yeah, here I can show you how can it will looks like. I've got 20 ideas for new trendy hooks and creatives for Royal Match. I chose the last one, the most funniest. Here you can see that ChatGPT put together an interview highlighted, trend, and character cameo in real life. And here's some short description, like we have interview with the King Robert, and at some moment random traps spawn around him, which can look really funny. And then I just generated a few pictures with this idea. And so basically that's all. Let me overview all of this pipeline. First of all, we have to create idea library. We collect all of this information and split for 4 categories, or it can be up to you, like 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. My case was more useful for me and my team, because in this case I completely understood in which area I can put new ideas, which I find in media, for example. And then just download this idea library as a PDF file. When we want to generate new ideas, first of all, we create a prompt which already includes some information about your product, attach some PDF, then choose thinking or pro model, generate 20 ideas, and the last one is choose the best idea. It can be like 1, 2 ideas, and as you understand, it can save you hours hard brainstorming with the team when you do the same stuff. But here you can generate new ideas based on current trends, like in 5-10 minutes, which looks well. I like it. And so that's all. It's pretty simple. Let's ask me something about this pipeline if you have any questions.
All right. Looks like we have no questions here on Slido. Oh, sorry. I correct myself. We have one here. What is the key to make something not look AI generated?
Quality level. I don't just try to improve pictures which you generate when which you will animate in other tools. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand this question.
Yeah, I think it's just about like AI has a certain look. So is there a way that you think specifically with working with AI to make something look like it was made by an artist?
Yeah, but basically have enough skilled art leads who can understand how it has to looks like as a final results, and remove some artifacts which always have, and not try to generate like ideas for 1 or 2 times and try more and more when it will be looks almost perfect. So yeah, it's how it
Gotcha.
works.
So not to settle until it looks right, essentially.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And how often do you refill the content/creative library on a Miro board?
Perfectly, it can be like once per few weeks when I notice something new. And it's also nice when you give this board to all of your team and everyone can put something new to this board, and it will be kind of update automatically. So yeah.
Cool. And if you had to pick your favorite video generative AI tool, which one and why? And what features are most important to you?
I like a lot of AI tools. So I really like VO3 from Google. It can be like revolution when we can generate highly realistic video, which already includes some lipsy and sound design and voiceover. And it really helps us with production, especially with these cameo characters when we have a podcast with them or something like that. I also really like 11 Labs. It's pretty simple. It's for generation audio, and as a motion designer in the past, I know how hard to find specific sounds for each I don't know, effects. And now I can just describe shortly my idea and simple prompt and wait a few seconds and got and get what I wanted. So it's really like
Okay, so Barbara asks, how would you propose this idea library workflow to your manager? Like, we need time to build the library, there are these benefits, etc. How would you craft your pitch to a manager?
first I just made it, and then I just show how it looks like in final results and how can it save time for brainstorming. And if a manager understand how hard all of these brainstorming sessions, like for 1, 2, 3 hours, it spends a lot of energy, and it's not always so effective as ChatGPT because people can just focus on ideas which we already saw before, which we work and saw in a market in competitors. And ChatGPT or another LLM AI services can give you completely new things, and it's much more variations and much more simpler. So you can just have more opportunity to having more interesting new ideas based on these pipelines. So maybe like that.
Gotcha. Thanks so much, Dmitry. Appreciate it.